Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Most likely you are watching this video to get a recipe using the Herbalife products. So thank you for watching. I hope these recipes help you. Subscribe, like, comment, let me know what other videos you want, and I got you. All right, today I am showing you how to make these Prolessa cookies. I'm going to do some Easter Bunny ones, and also at the end of the Easter Bunny ones, I'll show you how to make the St. Patrick ones without a mold. So you will need Prolessa, of course, and then you will need your coconut oil. Make sure that the coconut oil is liquefied, heated up. You're not going to be able to do this with solid coconut oil. And then you're going to use whatever you want in your cookies, which I'm going to be using some almonds and some coconut and also some granola. Since I have so many molds here, I'm going to make a couple different kind. And if you don't like the taste of coconut oil, you always have the option to add in some dulce de leche. A lot of people love to do that. I'm not going to, just because I don't want to add more to it. And I love the coconut oil. So we're going to start with our Easter ones. So get your coconut oil. And I like to use the bigger side of the Herbalife spoon. You guys know I use this spoon for everything. And these cookies can be made with any mold, really. I've even done it with donut molds. I like to theme it around whatever holiday it is. And since Easter's coming up, I just wanted to see how these Easter ones would look, because I didn't have these last year. So I'm going to fill in the bottom of the mold. I'm not going to fill it halfway or to the top. I'm just going to make sure that the bottom is covered, because this is what's going to hold your cookie together. And then you're going to get your Prolessa. And with these are smaller molds. So I'm only going to use a half of a scoop of Prolessa on these. And I will just eat 2 at a time instead of 1. Normally I would just make 1 big cookie and use a full scoop of Prolessa. But these are smaller, like I said. So I'll just do a half a serving in each mold and then just have 2 cookies at a time. So if you're in a club, this would probably be good, because you can sell 2 cookies for whatever price instead of just 1. So that's good as well. Excuse me. And also with the coconut oil, if you don't know the benefits, go ahead and look that up too. Because when I tell you coconut oil is amazing, I mean, if you love coconut oil, it's a plus anyways. But there's just so many benefits that go along with it. And it also helps with weight loss journeys. So that's a plus when you're adding it to Prolessa. So if you don't know those benefits, go ahead and take the time to check that out. Now that I have all the molds filled with the Prolessa, I'm going to get a spoon and just make sure that it's all evened out and that the oil is collecting the Prolessa, because that's what's going to hold your Prolessa together, is that oil. And like I said, I didn't fill it halfway or anything, because these are small molds. So I'm just doing the bottom and I'm pushing the Prolessa into the oil. And once I make sure all of it's even, I'm going to choose what do I want on the base. And I'm going to start with almonds. So these first 2, I'm going to use almonds so I can have that little crunch in the cookie and it still be healthy. And then with my next serving, I'm going to go with the coconut. I'm a coconut lover. Adding coconut to coconut oil, it's just the cherry on top for me. But like I said, you can choose any toppings you want. Find out if you're going to plan on selling these. Find out what your customers like the most, so it's easier for you to prepare. And you could also mix things as well. The next one, I'm going to do granola. When we first started making these, we only did granola. It was only granola or chia seeds. And I wish I had some chia seeds right now to make a couple of those, but That is also a very good option. I just don't have any. So I am sticking to these toppings here. And I'm just showing you here that I'm using the tablespoon. So right now I have 3 servings of Prolessa. And on the next ones, I'm actually going to make it more of like an almond joy type thing. I'm going to mix coconut with almonds. And then on the very last one, I'm going to do another little mix. You know, we love our sugar-frees, especially caramel. So I'm going to, on the base of the cookie, add a little granola. But I'm also going to get a little bit of the sugar-free caramel and mix it in there as well. So I could have just did all one and just called it a day, but I did want to show you guys that there's all kind of different things you can do. Like, this is not what you have to do. You can, this goes beyond, you know, just keep, it's just like the shakes, just keep playing, see what you like. But these right here are my favorites besides the chia seeds. I don't have any chia seeds. So I'm going to get my spoon again, and I'm just going to make sure that there's enough oil to hold everything. On the bigger ones, at the end of my layering, I sometimes just put a little more oil on it. With the St. Patrick ones that you'll see at the end of this video, you'll see how I have to do another layer. But on these, like I said, the molding's so small that the oil is actually soaking up all of the ingredients that I have in these molds right now. So it really did work out that way. So I don't have to add any more oil. I'm just going to go ahead, and once I have all of these done, it's all good. And I want to show you how they look so far. And again, it is liquidy, so be careful. This is what it should look like. You see how the oil is kind of hugging all the ingredients. Now I'm going to put them in the fridge for about 20 to 30 minutes. In 20 minutes they'll be done, but I like to leave them in for 30 minutes. So this is what it looks like about 20 minutes, 30 minutes later. The oil gets solid again, and it makes it really easy for them just to pop out. So I'm going to go ahead and pop out these little bunnies and show you what they look like. Oh, they're cute. Look at the little bunny head. I've never done bunnies. I think I did Easter eggs last year, but I just found this recently, so I thought it'd be cute to try out. I'm going to go ahead and pop the rest of these out. Now, when you're popping them out, don't get too excited. You got to be careful because they are, how do I say it? Fragile, I guess you can say. Like this right here. See? Broke it in half. But I don't care because I'm still going to eat it. I just wanted to show you guys. And right now I'm checking, you know, to match up the 2 different kind. This way, if you were in a club and you were selling these, you can package them up together. You can put them in cute little bags and put little Easter ribbons and just have 2 Prolessa cookies for, you know, whatever price that you sell it for. And you see they're nice and thick. And these are all my little bunny heads. And again, they are for me. That is why I am touching up on them. They're not for a client. And if you just hang on for a minute, I'll show you how to make some St. Patrick's Day ones. I did have a request from one of my distributors. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that at the end of this video. And since these are for me, I'm going to go ahead and throw them in a cup like this. And I can actually just keep them in the fridge. So whenever I am ready to have them, which usually is in the morning or nighttime, I'll just open the fridge and grab it and, you know, go on about my business. It's very easy, very simple to store, and they're delicious. So I hope this helped you make your Prolessa cookies. They're very basic. Any kind of toppings you want on it, that is the process. And now I'm going to show you how to make some St. Patrick's Day ones. I use the coconut. and add some food coloring, because if you add food coloring to the coconut oil, it's going to separate. It's coloring in oil, so it would look like a lava lamp and it's not going to hold the color. So I'm going to go ahead and get the green and mix it all in there, the coconut. You see? And I'm not going to stretch this out since I did just show you how to make it. I'm just going to show you that you don't have to have a mold. You can use a cup, you can use a donut shot container, anything round and plastic that you could just pop it out of. So again, I'm doing like I showed you before. I'm getting the oil and I'm going to put that on the base on both of them, because I'm going to show you how easy it is to do it without even using a mold. Because with the St. Patrick's Day ones, you could even do like St. Patrick's Day leaf molds, or you can do like the leprechaun molds that they have. But I just wanted to show you don't need molds to make these cookies. So on these, I chose to put only granola on the bottom, very basic. And then I'm getting a whole scoop of Prolessa. These cookies are going to be 1 full serving of Prolessa. So I would only have 1 at a time, not like the bunnies where I would have 2. And since it's way thicker, I'm getting more coconut oil and putting it on the top of the Prolessa to make sure that the oil is hugging the Prolessa tightly. You don't want to see any dry Prolessa or the cookie's going to just fall apart. And now I'm going to add the green coconut on the top. And again, make sure that the coconut is touching the oil so that it grabs it. And once you have it all packed in there like that, you're going to throw it in the fridge again. Don't do the freezer. Don't do freezer blast. It's not good for the Prolessa. So we do just put it in the fridge for a good 20 to 30 minutes. And when it's done, you just flip the cup upside down, squeeze it and pop it, and it falls right out. Same thing with the little donut containers, or you can even leave it in the donut container, and that's how you sell it. But this is how I do it, and then I like to package it in a little bag, and this is how they come out. Nice and thick cookies. They are extremely satisfying when you're craving something a little sweet. And of course, it helps control hunger because it's Prolessa Duo. I hope this helps.